Good morning and welcome back. My name is Vicky and I am sharing my carnivore diaries. In November of 2024, I started keto and it ended up being a lot of work tracking my carbs. And one day I ran across carnivore, which had no carbs, and I thought, that sounds so much easier. So here I am. I went carnivore January 9th and just want to share with you how things are going. Today, I kind of want to talk about things that have changed and things that haven't. I remember reading many, many, many things about your hair will probably fall out. And of course, that scared the crap out of me. One time, I got a new pharmacy for my thyroid drug, Synthroid levothyroxine, and it actually did make my hair fall out. There were clumps of hair like all over the house, all over our clothes, all over the floor, all over the bathroom. There was hair everywhere. And I thought, well, I don't want my hair to fall out because that I've already done that and that wasn't pleasant. Um, so good news. I haven't had any more falling out than normal. So it may have been the gradual change, starting keto first and then moving on to carnivore. Um, But anyway, no big hair loss. So it doesn't happen to everybody. Second, and I'm just going to kind of go down the body because I've watched so many videos and different things that are affected um, for different people. Second, vision. I've heard a lot of doctors and others speculate that macular degeneration has been cured by people that have started carnivore, and also that people have decreased the prescription in their glasses. I've only been doing carnivore for um, coming up on nine, eight, 8 or 9 weeks, maybe 7 weeks. I should have done the math. Anyway, no change in my vision so far. I generally only use my driving glasses when I'm driving. But I do use reading glasses, and currently I can see my screen. So that's a good thing. One area that I have seen a ton of change is in my gums. Um, we don't have very good teeth in my family, and I have noticed all of a sudden in the last month that my gums are bright red, look so healthy. They don't bleed when I floss anymore, and I do floss a lot because food gets stuck in my teeth like crazy. I have a lot of dental work, so there's always something getting stuck. And then no teeth sensitivity. And I'm not sure that this is due to carnivore or just the food that I'm eating because clearly my food sensitivity used to come from things like sugar and ice cream and all that stuff. And I'm not eating that, so clearly I wouldn't have any um, tooth sensitivity. Moving on, skin. Now, this is kind of a biggie for me because I don't want to look 80 when I'm 60. However, back in the day when I was a smoker and my dermatologist, I can put his name up after I edit this maybe. Anyway, he said if you keep smoking, you're going to look like you're 80 when you're 50. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's just a bunch of BS, blah blah blah. I'm going to keep smoking." Well, now I have very crepey skin. If I don't put lotion on when I get out of the shower, it looks like I don't know, a bunch of wrinkled cellophane. Is it going to get better? I hope so. Um, I finally started caring for my face and my neck after 59 years. One of my good friends, she washes her face every night after she gets home, takes off all her makeup, puts on her moisturizer, um, and has beautiful skin. So I probably have been neglecting that, and maybe starting that when I was 30 would have been a better idea. Let's see, next, flab and muscle. Flab, I think I took a picture about a month ago of my underarm flab. So this underneath, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was much flabbier. I can see more muscle tone now and less flab. Um, Also, the interior of my thighs started to get very cellulosey and bumpy over the last year, um, which I was not very happy about. And now that I'm walking a minimum of 1 mile a day and trying to do some squats, hopefully that in conjunction with the carnivore is going to keep that from, I don't know, getting saggy and uglier than it already is. Let's see. Next on the list, rib cage measurements. That was the very first change that I saw. I think part of it was due to the keto and then moving into carnivore, but like almost instantly. Well, okay, let's say not instantly. 1 week into carnivore, maybe two, I had measured 6 inches less around my rib cage, and my mom always said, "We have big bones." Well, we also have a lot of fat. Anyway, my rib cage is continuing to get smaller. I'm one of those people that loses weight from the ankle to my belly button and then from my cheeks to my belly button. So all of that midsection is getting smaller, but it's not changing shape yet. Um, my legs are definitely smaller. My pant legs are looser. My shoulders are getting narrower. My arms are getting smaller around. My belly's also getting smaller around, but hopefully that's gonna shrink up and go away one of these days. um, in internal issues, and this might be too much information again, but I'm just going to tell you because these are real things. Digestive and bloating. I chew more. I have zero bloating. I don't, clearly, when you're eating um, all meat, butter, eggs, bacon, your body's using every single bit of that to fat for energy, everything else, building muscle, brain develop not development, brain redevelopment, because I clearly am getting rid of the brain fog. Couple friends would even say I'm starting to remember things without having to be reminded. um, Hunger signs. This was a biggie for me, and I don't remember if I said it in a previous video, but I have been addicted to food and sugar my entire life. I didn't know what hunger signs were. I didn't even know if I was ever hungry. We never went without. And I would just eat when I was bored or depressed or stressed or whatever, which is why I gained all this weight. I was working remote from home, and I'd have a pause on a call and go, "Oh, let me go see what's in the cupboard or in the refrigerator." And there was always something because we were going to the grocery store. Anyway, now that I'm only eating carnivore items, if it had a mama, I can eat it. There's nothing to eat in the house, so I don't even go looking. And I think it was um, Kelly Hogan, and she said, "If you think you're hungry, grab a hamburger patty. And if you're not hungry, it won't sound good. And if you are hungry, you'll eat it." So, needless to say, zero snacking. I've gone from being a chips and salsa aholic to like zero snacking. And if I am snacking because my husband is snacking, and I just feel like, oh yeah, I could put something in my mouth. I'll cut up a tiny bit of cheese and a little bit of hard salami or something, and just have a little bit, and it usually does the trick, and I'm not hungry anymore. But the hunger signs are real. Like now, my body knows when I'm hungry, I'm hungry, and um, I could eat like a chicken thigh quarter leg and a hamburger. Of course, you're not eating the bun. You have no sides. You have nothing, and so your body's just like craving all of that protein and fat. And I do need to slow down eating a bit because sometimes I do finish early, and then my body goes, "That's enough." Well, sometimes it's 5 minutes too late, and I'm a little more full than I would like to be for comfort. But it's not bloating full. It's just I'm full. Um, liquor. My husband retired November of 2023. We rented our house, left home in our RV, and now we're full-time RVers. When somebody says it's 5 o'clock somewhere, it was a real thing. Sometimes we started drinking at 11 a.m., sometimes at noon, sometimes at 4, but we drank every single day. We usually didn't just have one drink, we usually had multiple drinks. So, I'm not sure what's right or wrong. I just want to give my kidney and my liver the right opportunity to heal so my body will function correctly. I've had a few days where I've had a few too many gin and tonics, but I've had a lot of days where I've either had no alcohol or just one drink. So that again is an addiction, and I'm trying to find something else to do with my time rather than sitting down on the couch and pouring a cocktail. Anyway, that's kind of today's overview, I guess. Entry to my diary. I'm so happy that you're able to join me, and I'm so happy that I'm able to share this because all of the information that has motivated me to get carnivore healthy and heal my body of high blood pressure and Hashimoto thyroid is because I listen to other people on YouTube. And I know if they can do it, I can also do it. And I want the best for you. And I hope you can do it too. Please subscribe because now I know how subscribing is so important. But also leave me a comment because I want to know how long you have been on carnivore and what issues you were trying to correct, if it was an autoimmune disease or just trying to lose some weight. I love the carnivore community, and I'm glad that we can all be there for each other. And I look forward to sharing more with you. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.